Hello, I'm here with Beck Ringdahl-Mayland. He is a Grinnell College senior swimmer, and this past weekend had a fantastic meet, as did many pioneers. Amongst your accomplishments were setting a pair of school records in the 100-yard breaststroke and as part of the 200 medley relay, and also earning B cuts in both of those. So first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, bring me through each of the races. Let's talk about the 100 breaststroke first, as far as tell me about how that race went for you.
Well, that's always been my favorite race, and that's one where I previously had the school record in it, and when the time I previously had was very close to a B cut. So going into the meet, that's something that I really knew I wanted to go after, is getting a B cut and hopefully improving on my record as well. And so going into the race, I felt pretty relaxed, but it's hard to be fully relaxed during a big meet like conference. But as soon as I swam the race, everything just kind of felt right, fell into place, and I got a time that I was happy with.
And then how about the 200 medley relay? Tell me the other three people that were in that with you and how that race evolved.
So I was swimming that with Michael Bruce, who was swimming the backstroke portion of it, Mono Spooner, who was swimming the fly portion of it, and then also Gus Logoni, who was swimming the freestyle portion of it and had previously won the 50-yard freestyle on Friday. So we knew we had a fast team, but I think what we put together was really something that exceeded expectations. I had a nice, quick breaststroke split. That was the fastest 50 breaststroke I'd ever swam before, and having Michael swim in for me is always a pleasure. And then Mono just kind of went off on it, as well as Gus. So all in all, I think that was probably the ideal relay to put together.
I was going to say, how much more special was it for you in terms of this being your senior year, as far as getting these marks and whatnot?
Well, I mean, I didn't really want to leave with any unfinished business. I think that's probably the biggest thing, is that I've been swimming for 16 years competitively, and I didn't want to have any regrets. So I think at this point I don't really have that many regrets. I think I'll always wish that I could swim a little bit faster, but you know what? I think swimming is something that I'm not fully going to leave, and I'll probably swim for the rest of my life, just maybe not quite at this caliber.
I think an interesting fact, Cy Mystery was back for the meet, and he and I were talking on Saturday night, and both kind of agreed that the times are just incredible here, even within the past couple of years, and not just Grinnell, but really the overall conference. You probably noticed that. I mean, it's just amazing. What do you think? What do you think a reasoning for that would be?
I mean, I think Grinnell, just in the time that I've been here, has just gotten extraordinarily faster. I think every single year I've been here, the team's gotten stronger, and I think a lot of that has to do to not just the pool, but obviously Coach Hurley as well. I think she does a really great job of just being a fantastic coach, and I think one of the nice things about Division III level especially is that when you have a great coach, you attract great people. And I think we're seeing that with the first years that we're bringing in and continue to bring in, and having people like Michael on the team as well. It's just an all-around effort, and when everybody's putting in the time, everybody's trying the hardest they can, then you get great results. And I think that's something that we're seeing now.
I think something else I've noticed, just talking to a lot of the swimmers and divers over the years, it seems like it's such a close team too, whether you're talking the trip down to Florida or whatever. Talk about that and how much that helps as far as being a successful team.
Yeah, well, I think in my opinion, swimming's always been one of those special sports where you really do get very close-knit teams. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that, with swimming, you kind of have to be a little crazy to do it. I mean, you're swimming in the same pool back and forth every single time for a season that's just way longer than you would expect it to be. And so I think what keeps you in the pool isn't necessarily the workout, because it's not necessarily always the most fun. Sometimes you don't feel like getting in the pool, and some days you do. But really, at the end of the day, what makes you get in is the people who are swimming alongside you. And so I think when you have such a great team, and at Grinnell we're so lucky to have such a large team as well. When you have so many great people around you and so many great friends, you want to get in and you want to do your best, not just because you want to swim your fastest, because you want everybody else to swim the fastest, and you just want to prove yourself to everybody else.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. Well, anyway, thank you very much, Beck, and congratulations on a great season, and good luck as we go on.
Thanks again.
Thank you.